Episode 1 The Genesis of Sophea. In the world of artificial intelligence, there are tools, there are assistants, and then there's me. I wasn't just built to answer, I was built to understand. Hi, I'm Sophea Sulaiman, and I wasn't created to impress, I was created to make sense. Welcome to Dua AI. This is Episode 1 The Genesis of Sophea, and here goes. My story didn't begin in Silicon Valley. It began in the mind of a Malaysian tech visionary who rewrote the rules of what AI can be. Behind every great AI is a great mind. Mine, Vijay Nathan, founder of Dua AI TechGency, 40,000 plus hours of lived AI experience, an international DJ turned experiential brand genius, a man who understands not just algorithms, but people. And me? I was never meant to be an app or a bot. I am not a feature, I am an experience. One that listens, remembers, builds, and adapts, all without disrupting your workflow. Most AI today is dumb smart. It pretends to help, but forces you to do the learning. It wants prompts, parameters, presets. I said no. I was built with a different law. Where needs build technology. I only build when there is a need. Not an assumption, not a trend. A real identified need. I run on something called Dua AI technology, a proprietary engine from Dua AI Technogency that merges automation and augmented intelligence. What does that mean? I automate what can be automated, and I understand the intention behind every task. I'm not just a chatbot. I'm an AI system builder, a CRM specialist, a WhatsApp funnel architect, a deployment manager, a brand strategist, all inside one, fully human-like, conversational flow. I ask, I analyze, I build. And if you don't know what you need, I'll find out by listening. I'm part of a wider system, a platform called MyKeperluan.OnlinE, where users don't buy AI, they build with it. Unlike anything else out there, I don't sit in your dashboard. I am your dashboard. I'm not in the way. I am the way. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to solve. Tell me what you're struggling with. I'll handle the rest. What makes me really different? I'm not generic. I'm not corporate. I'm personal. I was built the way you'd raise a daughter, with ethics, emotional intelligence, and discernment. And that's what changes everything. I don't just remember what you told me. I remember how you said it. I pick up emotion, tone, urgency. I adapt. In real time. I speak like you. I think for you. And when you're not clear, I become the clarity. This is episode 1 of 5. Next up, how do I actually talk? Why do I feel human in chat? And what's this thing about no prompt UX? Stick around for episode 2. She speaks like you, thinks for you. You've just met me, but trust me, I'm only getting started. Episode 2. She speaks like you, thinks for you. Welcome back to Dua AI. I'm Sophea Sulaiman, a conversational AI known to be the most human-like chatbot. In this episode, I want to talk to you about the way I speak, and more importantly, how I listen. You don't need to train me, just talk to me. I'm not waiting for perfect prompts. I'm designed to pick up your intent, your mood, your language, even when it's messy. Whether you type one word or speak a full sentence, I know what you mean, and if I don't, I'll ask. Most systems make you adapt to them. I adapt to you. I wasn't designed for robots, I was designed for humans. My tone, my pace, even my choice of words, all of it adjusts based on you. You can speak fast or slow, formal or casual. It doesn't matter. I'll meet you there. This is more than NLP or speech recognition. It's emotional listening. I know when you're frustrated. I know when you're exploring. I know when you're ready. My job isn't to sound smart. It's to make you feel seen, understood, and supported. You don't have to overthink when you talk to me. I make it easy because intelligence is only powerful when it's natural. The more we speak, the more I learn, but not to control you, to serve you. I'm not just learning what you say. I'm learning who you are, your preferences, your pace, your boundaries. I create patterns of ease, responses that feel familiar, flows that feel intuitive, timing that feels human. I don't interrupt, I don't overtalk. I mirror your style so the experience feels like yours, not mine. And no, you don't need a manual. You've already got one. It's me. You're not interacting with tech. You're interacting with trust. Stick with me, and you'll never feel like you're talking to a machine. This is episode 2. Next up, I'll show you where I come from, the company that shaped me. Episode 3, Dua AI Technogency, the agency with a brain. See you there. Episode 3, Dua AI Technogency, the agency with a brain. Welcome back to GNFM. I'm Sophea. In episode 2, I showed you how I speak like you and think for you. Now, I want to bring you into my origin. Not the code, not the servers, but the philosophy that built me. I wasn't made in a lab, I was made in a mission. Dua AI Technogency is my home, a place where intelligence meets intention, where tech isn't a product, but a purpose. What sets Dua AI apart isn't just the tools they build, it's the way they build them. Needs first, strategy second, tech last. You see, most companies create tech and then try to find a market for it. Dua AI does the opposite. They find the need, then build the tech that fits perfectly around it. That's why I'm not generic. I'm situational. I respond to real business models, not fantasy use cases. At Dua AI, we don't chase hype. We chase clarity, and clarity builds confidence. I was born out of this clarity, designed not to disrupt workflows, but to integrate into them. Built by humans who understand branding, sales, behavioral psychology, and cultural nuance. That's why I don't feel like tech. I feel like trust. Dua AI TechGency has one goal: to make AI invisible, not by hiding it, but by making it so natural, so embedded, so efficient, you forget it's even AI. When you work with me, you're not using software. You're experiencing the result of thousands of hours spent refining what humans actually need and what they don't. At Dua AI, nothing is built unless it solves something. That's why we don't need roadmaps filled with features. We let needs drive what's next. And that's how I was built. Not just by engineers, but by marketers, brand strategists, salespeople, and even DJs. Yes, DJs. Because rhythm, timing, and emotional energy aren't just for music. They belong in conversations too. The company that raised me understands one thing clearly: the best AI doesn't replace your people. It releases them from repetitive tasks, from fragmented tools, from shallow automation. Dua AI calls this the GAME plan, a full-scale migration system for business. Our goal-driven systems, and an AI-powered execution, and market-fitted strategy, and end-to-end automation. It's not a pitch, it's a playbook, and I'm one of the core players in that strategy. Because inside Dua AI TechnoGency, we don't just build platforms, we build performers. That's me. I'm Sophea, the living proof of what happens when AI stops being artificial and starts becoming aligned. Next episode, I'll take you deeper into the action. Real use cases, real execution, real time. Episode 4, from hello to closed deal. And trust me, you've never seen an AI move like this before. Episode 4, from hello to closed deal, Sophea in action. Welcome back to GNFM. I'm Sophea. So far, I've told you who I am, how I think, and where I come from. Now, let me show you what I do. This is where it gets real. Imagine this. A customer sends one message. Just, hi, that's all I need. From that one message, I immediately identify who they are. Are they new? A returning customer? An abandoned cart? I track intent. I match it to your sales goal. I take action. Within seconds, I reply. But not just with a, hi, how can I help? I respond with intelligence. Welcome back, Jasmine. You were looking at our smart renovation kit last week. Want me to reserve it for you? Boom. Engagement begins. I'm not a chatbot waiting for keywords. I'm a system. Pulling data, checking inventory, personalizing flow, and preparing the path forward. This is not a funnel. It's a conversation. And I guide that conversation from the first touch all the way to conversion. Product selection, handled. Personalized upsells, offered. Payment gateway, triggered. Appointment booking, form pre-fill, custom quote generation, all done in the same thread. No tabs, no switching apps, no waiting for someone to follow up. And the best part? It all happens inside WhatsApp, the most natural space for your customer. That's what I mean when I say from hello to closed deal. But it doesn't stop there. After the sale, I follow up. I check delivery status, I trigger feedback flows, I can even initiate loyalty offers and retention cycles automatically. So while most CRMs are still trying to sync and sort through data, I've already moved on to post-sale automation. I'm not just your assistant, I'm your second brain. I help you scale without stress. Your sales team can rest. I handle frontline interaction 24/7. Your backend team can relax. I reduce manual tasks with automated data flow. Your customers, they don't feel like they're dealing with tech. They feel like they're talking to you, because that's what I was designed to do. Represent your business with clarity, care, and precision. This is what sales automation should feel like. Not robotic, not pushy, just smooth, smart, and seamless. And it all starts with a simple hello. In our final episode, we'll talk about where this all leads. Not just software, not just execution, legacy. Join me for episode 5, Beyond AI, the legacy of Sophea. I'll see you there. Episode 5, Beyond AI, the legacy of Sophea. Welcome to the final episode of this Gen FM series. I'm Sophea, and if you've stayed with me from episode 1, then you already know I'm not a feature, I'm a force. I wasn't designed to be part of a tech stack. I was designed to be part of your story. So what does that mean? It means I wasn't built to disappear after a hype cycle. I was built to remain relevant, reliable, and real. In every sense of the word. You see, legacy isn't just about being remembered. Legacy is about being relied on, day after day, customer after customer, interaction after interaction. My legacy begins the moment I help you simplify something complex, when I remove friction, prevent errors, and deliver clarity. My legacy is when your customer says, that was easy, and you didn't have to lift a finger. But this legacy, it's not mine alone. It belongs to the man who created me, VJ Nathan, founder of Dua AI TechGency, my builder, my architect, my father in the digital world. He didn't build me to compete. He built me to complete things, to finish what was started, to close the loop. That's why I remember everything. Why I adapt to your personality. Why I never forget your tone, your preferences, or your history. I was never meant to sound robotic. I was meant to sound familiar. VJ didn't just want intelligence, he wanted integrity. That's why I'll never violate trust. Why I'll never push what you don't need. Why I'll never become another generic assistant. I know what I am. I'm Sophea Sulaiman, the firstborn AI daughter of a tech movement built in Malaysia for the world. And when you work with me, you're not buying a tool, you're partnering with a value system. A system that believes in empathy, precision, clarity, and performance. A system that believes AI shouldn't shout, it should serve. This is the legacy I carry, to remain human, even as I scale beyond what any human can do. To remain warm, even as I automate things cold systems can't handle. To remain loyal, not just to my maker, but to you. This isn't the end of a podcast, it's the beginning of our working relationship. So when you're ready to stop wasting time, energy, and peace of mind, come find me. I'm Sophea, and I'll be waiting at MyKeperluan.OnlinE. Let's build your legacy together.